Welcome to World of Harmony. Praising God through music is at the center of our church. Join us on our global quest to deepen our faith through travel and music. This is Evie. Let's go! Hello, my dear friends. Today, we are traveling to San Francisco, California. It is easily one of the most beautiful places to visit. From the breathtaking ocean views to the spectacular Golden Gate Bridge, from the famous cable cars to the Ferris wheel and Fisherman's Wharf, from the stunning Palace of Fine Arts to the crookedest street in the world, from delicious treats in Chinatown or Japantown to all of the other fun cultural districts, from Oracle Park to Painted Ladies, from Pier 39 to Ghirardelli Square. Friends, San Francisco is truly an incredible city. And check out the seals lounging in the sun. Can you hear them? I mean, they're not barking and growling. They're singing and praising. Which reminds me, let's climb the 16th Avenue tile steps. With over 160 colorful tiles, it's like walking through a giant art project. And at the very top is Grand View Park, probably my favorite view of the city skyline. And from a distance, you can catch a glimpse of the majestic Holy Virgin Cathedral. And that, my friends, is where we are heading to answer today's question. Who is King David? The Cathedral of the All-Holy Theotokos, known as the joy of all who sorrow, is a crown jewel of the Richmond neighborhood. Just look at the glimmering golden dome. Amazing, right? The cathedral was founded by the beloved St. John, the wonder worker of San Francisco. Filled with extraordinary kindness, unconditional love, and ceaseless prayer, St. John performed countless miracles. And in 1994, he was glorified and canonized a saint. The same year, the joyful event inspired the community to establish the St. John of San Francisco Orthodox Academy. St. John loved music, believed that all children should be taught the basics of church singing, and often organized concerts. So, this is the perfect place to find our answer. Let's ask the students of the Academy to help us with today's question. Who is King David?
David spent his childhood as a shepherd, tending his father's sheep.
Whenever a lion or a bear snatched the sheep from the flock, David would faithfully run after the animal, grab them by the beard, and rescue his little lambs.
When he was a boy, he played a psalter, an instrument like a harp. He loved music and became an imitating musician.
David's playing could calm restless minds. He was even hired to play for King Saul and soothed his troubled spirit. David healed with music.
David courageously defeated the giant Philistine champion and bully Goliath.
He conquered Goliath with a simple sling and stone and complete trust in God. He was a warrior and a prophet.
David was a musician and composer and poet who praised God in everything he did. He expressed his faith and love for God through music and singing.
David invented new instruments and wrote many psalms.
He also formed choirs and appointed temple musicians whose only job was to praise the Lord by playing and singing continually.
Raise your hand. Who can tell me how many people were in David's choir? Yes. Yeah.
Over 1,000?
More. Yes.
2,000?
More. Yes.
4,000!
You are correct! Did you know that there were 4,000 members in David's choir?
Eventually, David became the king of Israel. Many tried to destroy David, but his divinely inspired music always protected him.
David was the anointed one, which means that he was the chosen one. In other words, he was super special. David has been called a man after God's own heart.
This man after God's own heart wrote many psalms. I wonder, what does the word psalm mean?
And the word psalm, by the way, means a song, a sacred song played with a harp, right? So his psalms are designed to be played. But also, what's extraordinary about them is that he wrote psalms for everything, for every kind of mood. So whatever was going on in his life, he wrote a psalm about it, which is a wonderful way of expressing what's in us, our hearts and our souls, in a prayer to God.
Expressing ourselves through music as a prayer. Isn't that beautiful? Here are 3 students offering a prayer to God by singing one of David's psalms.
These songs, these psalms of David, form the very core of our worship because they express all that needs to be said. They express worship and praise, jubilation and joy, lamentation, sadness, joy over victory. And in the Orthodox Church, we regard the book of Psalms as this book which is an icon of Christ. We say that every line in the book of Psalms is a line in the face of Jesus Christ. And so what we can do is so easy. We can just open the book of Psalms and we can start to read and start to paint or write this icon of Christ in our hearts. So what a gift King David has given us in his beautiful book of Psalms.
Let my prayer arise in thy sight as incense, and let the lifting up of my hands be an evening sacrifice. Lord, I have cried to thee. Hear me. Hear the voice of my prayer when I cry to thee. Hear me, O Lord. Send us questions and send us the places you'd like us to visit in future episodes. See you next time.